Water, a basic right according to the South African Constitution, is running out. Taps have been running dry in many communities for years, and frustration is mounting.
The primary issue is infrastructure, whether that's aging infrastructure, infrastructure projects that have been delayed for one reason or another, infrastructure that isn't maintained. And this results in ultimately water not being delivered to consumers.
It's a crisis rooted in a broken system. Government data shows that nearly half the supply of clean water is lost through leaks. Much of our tap water isn't safe to drink, and the sewage systems are crumbling.
It demands efficient use of water, infrastructure that is in good condition, both in treatment, shortage, storage, pumping, as well as distribution.
To fix it, the government is proposing two new laws: the Water Services Amendment Bill and the National Water Amendment Bill. The aim to allow the state to tighten accountability for poor water service delivery and raise investment. Joburg Water supports the bills. The city is South Africa's economic engine, but its water crisis is now hurting business and investor confidence. Despite posting a profit last year and keeping debt well below national norms, the utility says legal reforms are key to unlocking much-needed funds to fix the system.
Currently, under the current institutional arrangement, it is not like that. We can't be able to raise those resources as Johannesburg Water. It gets raised at the city level. So hence the reforms are required urgently so that we can be able, as an entity, be able to raise those resources on our balance sheet.
But not everyone is convinced the bills go far enough. Analysts warn that corruption and criminal sabotage from the so-called tanker mafias, for instance, are making the crisis worse.
These bills, I think, do little to address the real problems that come with the corruption, and especially with the water tanker mafia, as we call them, and the corruption involved in that process with the deliberate sabotage of this infrastructure.
Still, the public is being asked to have its say. The new laws are coupled with Operation Vulindlela, the state's wider push to unblock infrastructure bottlenecks. But without urgency, investment and accountability, South Africa could be headed for a water disaster worse than load shedding. And with water demand set to outstrip supply by 17% by 2030, according to the New Lines Institute, time is running out. Experts say fixing this crisis could cost up to 90 billion rand a year, every year, for the next decade. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo in Johannesburg.